you know what? I want to say thank you to all the people that responded to my video, that shared my video, that added it to their page, and subscribed to my YouTube website and my other websites. And you know, the response was just overwhelming. You know what? This was a video about the KKK, and it's like the more information that I'm digging up, I'm becoming overwhelmed because there was so much knowledge I just didn't know. And thank you to the people that have responded. And this is other part about the KKK, a part 2. And I would like to know, let people know that the KKK, which is the Ku Klux Klan, it was established by 6 Confederate soldiers, 6 of them. And the first Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan was William Joseph Simon. And it was, you know, he was the first one. He was the first one. And I am so sad. I am so sad to bring this information, and you could say that I'm kind of mad about it. You know what? Because these facts, they really did not teach us in grade school. You know, they did not teach us this. And I'm finding out you got to get a lot of this information on your own. That Robert Byrd was a senator and what happened is he was a senator in the United States of America. And what happened is he was a Ku Klux Klan member. And he stayed in office a long time. He was born November 8th, 1917, and he died January the 28th, 2010, and was a noted supporter of the Ku Klux Klan. You know, this was a senator, Robert Byrd, you know, and I was just so ashamed, you know, to keep on reading this, that he was supported by so many people in his district. And it was known that he was a Ku Klux Klan member and a sympathizer of the Ku Klux Klan. And then after doing extensive research, I found out that Robert Byrd was supported by the KKK. And when he was a young man, this is what this guy did. He convinced 150 of his friends and colleagues to join the KKK, which is the Ku Klux Klan. And they started a chapter in Sophia, West Virginia. And I can remember being in school, and this part of the history was not told to me. You know what? He was so proud to be in the Ku Klux Klan and be even associated with the Ku Klux Klan. At a young age, man, he made a statement that he would never fight with a Negro. Never fight by his side, never. He said he would rather die 1,000 times and see old glory. And you know, as I'm reading this, it makes me think about the people that lived in that district that voted him in office. It makes me think, what type of people were they to vote somebody into power that had that type of mindset in America. I mean, some people say it's the land of the free, the home of the brave. But how could it be the home of the brave? It's known that the KKK, they lynch people, they assault people, they intimidate people, and they kill leaders that are working to uplift the conscious level of the people. And it's very saddening to me to read this part about history, because that is not what the very moral fabric of this country is supposed to be all about, to conduct themselves in these manners. And when I went to go see the pictures of the lynching, the burning, dogs, vicious dogs biting off body parts of men and women, I was mad, but I was sad. But I'm glad that I got this information. And you know, as I did more extensive research, I mean, I even learned some information about Prescott Bush, which was President Bush's senior and junior, that was their grandfather, that he had business dealings with Adolf Hitler during a war of a maniac that wanted to convert the whole world using his ideology and turn it into utopia in his mind. But some people call Hitler scrambled brains. I remember them making that statement on Hogan's Heroes. That was by some POW prisoners of camp. And Bush, Prescott Bush, I cannot say that he was a KKK member, a sympathizer, but I thought it was pretty bad what he did, having business dealings, dealing with Adolf Hitler. Hey, I got a picture of it. And you know, as they say, you can Google it up. You know, and I was also sad to know that the President of the United States, President Trump, mother and father were in the Ku Klux Klan. And I was very surprised to find a picture of him with his mother and his father smiling in a picture with the Ku Klux Klan. These are the people that are classified as white supremacists. These are people that want to purify the society. And as Donald Trump says, with all due respect, he said, make America great again. And it makes me wonder, man, what is he talking about? Make America great again. And I'm very saddened by it. You know, I don't know if President Trump is a sympathizer, but you know, there was a march with Black Lives Matter group and the KKK. There was a riot that took place, and he made the statement that both sides are wrong. And I don't think there's any room for that. but apparently he does. He is somebody that made a statement about immigration, that we need to keep the ASHOLES countries of color like Africa and Haiti out of the United States of America. But he said it was okay. We need to bring more Norwegians, and basically people from Norwegian Europe, into the country. And I guess that's like to purify the country. The KKK does look at it as though if you have some water and you put a drop of oil in that water, it will contaminate the whole society. And it's very sad. They have the right to have that view. But you know, it's very sad that people would look at people of color like that. And one of the people that it really didn't surprise me and we cannot forget David Ernest Duke, who ran for president in 1988 as a Democrat. And he ran for office again in 1992 in Louisiana. And I'm proud to say that he lost. See, there's no room for that in this country. A white supremacy. People thinking they're better than somebody because of the color of their skin. There's no room for that. Now, getting back to David Duke, in 2002, he was convicted. He was convicted of convicted of taking money from his supporters. And what's so strange about it, the very people that was trying to help him, he defrauded them and took their funds from their campaign contributions. And he pled guilty. So we must not forget, the KKK has done bad things to a whole lot of people. And there was something that I left out about President Bush. He did business with Adolf Hitler, even though he knew that they were killing Jewish people. You know, I remember seeing pictures of what happened in the Holocaust. And I look at Hitler as a freak of nature. That's exactly what he was. But you know, but in his heart, maybe he was a sympathizer of the KKK, because the KKK and Hitler are somehow connected, because Hitler wanted an Aryan nation. We have no room for that in this nation. And frankly, I don't know if things are going to get better, because the KKK, the skinheads, and the Nazis are spreading. They're like spreading like wildfire. But I'm doing this video because the generation that comes after me, perhaps this will be archived for history one day. And I could say that I did put forth an effort to try to let people know about the KKK and the terrible things that they did. From Robert Byrd, who was a senator, to Donald Trump, President Donald Trump's mother and father, who were not only sympathizers of the KKK, but they were members of the KKK. And David Dukes in Louisiana, even though he lost the election, he got a ton of votes. What does that say about America? What does that say? Send me feedback, and I appreciate the feedback. And I ask you to share this video. I ask you to take my link and make me a favorite on your page so people can get to my page and subscribe to my website. And I want to thank everybody. Think what I'm going to do next. I'm going to continue doing this as long as breath is in me. And I want to thank you for the overwhelming response, for the information that you said that you desired about the KKK. And I took your messages. I appreciate your feedback because it's very important to me. Now take care and thank God, and God bless you wherever you are in the world, with this night, day, or whatever year this is. Thank you.